In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is just anything to do with sleeping. I saw a while ago, Fleur de Force did a bedtime tag video, and I really liked it. And when thinking of different video ideas recently, I thought it would be really fun to dig out that video and create my own version of it. Or basically just answer the questions. I didn't change any of it. I'm going to link her video down below, and I'm going to be doing the questions. And I'm going to completely admit, I actually don't have all the items to show you guys in this video. I also thought that wearing no makeup in this video might be fun since it's the bedtime tag and it's all about treating yourself well with your before bed rituals in order to refresh for the next day. Before we jump into the questions, in addition to linking Fleur's video below, I'm also going to link any products basically any products and these sorts of things that you can purchase that might still be available. I'm going to link those below, and I'm also going to list the questions below, and I would love to see your answers in the comment section, either by written response, video response, any and all of that. If you want to talk to me and interact with me about this video, my Twitter and my Snapchat info is below. It's just the same as my channel name, justalittleM, and you can find me on those two platforms, and I'd love to talk about this there, or anything you want to talk about. Just let me know you're coming from YouTube, and I look forward to it. Okay, so let's dive into these questions. The first one is, what are your favorite pajamas? My favorite pajamas are from The Gap, and I really like them because they have zebras on them. If you just see that there, I just think they're really cute. Zebras are my favorite animal, but I really like those pajamas, one, because of the zebra print, two, it's very breathable fabric, so I find them really nice to wear all year round. So the next question is what is your current bedtime reading? So to answer this question, I have two things. But first, it's probably good to mention I actually tend to read in the morning versus right before I go to bed. Sometimes my eyes are just too tired right before I go to bed, and so I tend to read more often first thing in the morning when I wake up. But the two things I have to show you that fit into this category first is Binge, the Tyler Oakley book. I've read more than half of this. I bought it when it first came out. If you'd like to know my thoughts on this at any point in time, just let me know down in the comments and I can arrange that. The other thing I tend to read are magazines, and the only one I really read right now is Darling, The Art of Being a Woman. This is just issue number 14, which is their most recent issue. I just really like the quality of the magazine. I think the photos are beautiful. I love how the articles are short, like 2-page things. I don't have that great of an attention span, and I find that like with other like glossy magazines that I just tend to read like 1 or 2 things and then flip through the pages all bored. But what I love about Darling is that I read everything and I don't ever get the urge to skip an article or any of this sort of stuff when I'm reading it. And it's got cooking, it's got intellectual sort of reading, it's got like professional time management, it's got short stories. It's a really nice magazine. I've talked about this in favorites videos before. So the next question in the tag is, what's on your bedside table? My nightstand is actually right here, so I'm just gonna tell you guys what I have on it and then I'll show you a few things. But I have a glass of water, I have lip balm, I have my pillow spray, which we'll talk about, I have a little mini rose plant, I have a candle, and I have a box of tissues and a pen. What would also normally be on it is the book I'm reading right now and my 5-minute journal. I can talk about the 5-minute journal in another video if you'd like. Let me show you now some of the items that I just listed off on my nightstand. Again, the candle I'm burning is Winter from Bath & Body Works, and I really like it. It kind of reminds me of chai lattes. It's just got a slight spice to it that reminds me of it. And then here I've got my little rose plant. I got it for my birthday. I think it's from Trader Joe's actually, so you might be able to still find it, but I think they were just selling it for Valentine's Day. I really like it though. It's pretty. I've been able to keep it alive for 2 weeks so far, so I'm really excited about that. I should probably trim this. So the next question is what is your favorite sleep time scent? This is something I've been using for years. I've been using this product actually since the line launched at Bath & Body Works, and that is just their Aromatherapy Sleep Lavender Vanilla Pillow Mist. And it just looks like this. Like I said, I've been using this since it launched. Like, I remember when it launched, walking into the store with my mom one weekend when I was a teenager, was feeling tired all the time, probably because I was a teenager, eating like shit and all these sorts of things. But I didn't sort of think about what I was eating, and I was like, oh, this will help me sleep better. Maybe I won't feel tired and things all the time. So I bought this, and it just combines two of some of my favorite scents, and that's lavender and vanilla. This is $10. You don't need a lot, and if you use it every night, it takes me like 5 to 6 months at least to go through this. So I think it's a good value for money as well. The next question is, what's your usual bedtime and wake up time? So I tend to go to bed anywhere between 9 and 11 p.m. and then I wake up around 7 a.m. The next question is, what are your top 3 bedtime products? This is the stuff I don't have to show you, but that is just my facial oil, my eye cream, and my foot cream. I use the Boscia Subaki Beauty Oil, and I hope I pronounced that right. I've mentioned it in favorites videos in the past. In fact, maybe I'll link that down below so that you can hear more about it if you're interested. And then I use the Kiehl's Avocado Creamy Eye Treatment. It's my favorite eye cream by far. And then a couple of nights a week, I use foot cream to keep my feet from getting too dry and all these sorts of things. Right now, I'm using a peppermint one, but I really like the coconut one from Burt's Bees. So the next question is what is your most common sleeping position? I'm a side sleeper, hands down. I've tried sleeping on my back, and it makes you breathe weird, so it's actually kind of scary to wake up in the middle of the night, at least for me. The next one is do you have any strange bedtime routines? I don't know how strange my routines are, but I have a cup of tea most nights before I go to bed, and I actually have several to show you. My favorite one that I tend to really only drink during the winter, unless I've got leftover from the winter because I didn't drink it fast enough, is the Celestial Seasonings Caffeine-Free Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride. This stuff is amazing. I discovered it, I want to say 2 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago. It's a nice light tea to have before bed, so I really like it. And then I also really like the Sleepy Time herbal teas from Celestial Seasonings. And this one is just the Sleepy Time vanilla. I used to just use the regular Sleepy Time one, and I like the flavor of that. But yeah, I just really enjoy a cup of tea before bed. So these are my main ones, and they have plastic packaging on them because I actually just finished a box of this last night. So in addition to having a cup of tea, I'm also, I guess this shows like my worrywart side, but I always check like the stove to make sure everything in the oven and these sorts of things are turned off. I always check to make sure that my front door to my apartment is locked. The last question in the tag is, are you big or little spoon? I actually tend to be little spoon, but I do actually enjoy both. So yeah, that's the bedtime tag. I hope you enjoyed listening to my answers and seeing what I have to share with you all and these sorts of things. And I'd love for you to share your answers with me down in the comment section, either in written form or in video form. If there's any kind of videos you want to see from me in the future, feel free to let me know. I tend to just film the kind of videos I like watching. But if you have any ideas that could sort of, expose me to something new, I'm happy to hear it. And be sure to, tweet at me and follow my Snapchats. Snapchat's my favorite thing right now. I just can't get enough of it. So come chat with me there and follow me and all these sorts of things. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.